Another one.
Is learning Python a good first step for a programming novice? That is a good question. You get a. I'm 28, and over the last 4 years, I've been working my way to a management position from an entry level job that requires no technical skills whatsoever. I don't have any degrees. I found myself trapped because I don't really have room to move up anymore, but without a marketable skill like programming. It's difficult to match or exceed my current pay of $79,000.
Money.
Thank you for your patronage.
I think programming could be a good direction to pivot into, but I have no experience in the space at all. Is taking a Python course a good first step, or is there something even more beginner friendly or necessary before taking on Python? I also don't know if programming would actually be enjoyable to me, so I'd like to get some exposure that would help me decide if it is even the right direction to go in. So, that is a great question, I must say. And I will say this. I think that we will start the clock. We will start the clock. And I will say that I think that Python is a great first direction to go into. It is like to me, Python is one of the easiest languages to learn. Very, very low price of entry, to be honest. And with all the tools that are available online nowadays, such as Coursera, such as Udemy, such as insert learning platform here, like Free Code Camp. I think they teach Python on there as well. There are some YouTube videos that are, full courses that you can also get into. There are full courses that you can also get into. So I think that it's a good opportunity. Now. The thing is, not having a why is somebody calling me right now? Not having a degree is going to make it a little bit tougher, I must say. It's going to make it a little bit tougher. Why is that? Why is it going to make it tougher? Because your competition is fierce out there. You have people taking already taking online classes. You have people trying to self learn, but you also have people who are taking boot camps. You have people who are college graduates with a bachelor's or an associate's. You have people who are getting masters. So I think as a first step, definitely taking Python is a great first step. But keep in mind, it cannot be your only step. And you should definitely not be disappointed in a pay of $79,000 a year. That is a lot higher than the average, although that with inflation and depending on where you live, that might not be the most feasible for you. But I digress. I think you should definitely, the number one advice that I always give, go for the lowest price of entry. So if it is following along on a YouTube video to get the basics of Python, then by all means go with that. If it is to take a Udemy course, by all means go with that. And there's some great Python Udemy courses out there. But the thing is, when you start to learn Python, you start to open up more opportunities for you as well, such as you could hang out with Mitch and go into data analyst, data engineering, data scientist. So many options at that point. Being able to develop your own applications in Python. The Python course that I took, I think it was the Python course, but we create. Remember? Do you guys remember the Snake game on the Nokia phones from back in the days? Do you guys remember the Nokia games, the Snake game back in the days? I recreated that in Python. automating a bot to apply for jobs for you using NumPy. What was the other one? PyPlot. So many different things. Machine learning is an option. And this is all through, like I told you guys a story the other day. My cousin, when she was doing her master dissertation, big word right there. Shout out to me for the big word. But I helped her write Python code to do some crazy cryptography type triangulation fingerprinting thingy majigger. And I didn't know anything about Python at the time. I knew Java, but I was still able to help. So I do think that Python, if it's your first step, it's a great first step, but you cannot let it be your only step. You're going to need some education around it. You're going to need some thought process about how to actually develop software, the concepts. Because many people, they will go to certain places. I will not say what places those are, Mitch, because I know you'll get me going on a rant. But they will go to certain places and they will learn the technical aspects and skills, but they do not have any concepts on how to think, why we're doing the things that we're doing. They don't have the engineering mindset or the engineering concept. So if you do end up liking Python and you see that it is a good first step for you, you like programming, then you will have to continue your education so that you can excel in the field. All right? Alrighty then.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.